Shadowed synopsis.
Imagine boarding a plane for what should be an ordinary flight, only to discover that when you land, the world has aged 5.5 years. Your family has moved on. Your friends buried you. And the life you knew is gone forever. This is the mystery of Flight 828, a story of fate, faith, and the unexplainable. A journey where every vision is a warning, every choice a test, and every heartbeat a countdown to the end.
Montego Air Flight 828 departs Jamaica in 2013. Turbulence shakes the cabin violently. Passengers scream, bracing for the worst. Then, suddenly, calm. The plane lands in New York. The passengers breathe relief, until police swarm the runway. Confusion turns to shock when they hear the truth. It isn't 2013 anymore. It's 2018. For the passengers, only hours passed. For the world, 5.5 years. Ben Stone rushes to his wife Grace, but she's built a new life. His son Cal, who has leukemia, hasn't aged a day. But his twin sister Olive is now a teenager. Michaela Stone, Ben's sister, learns her fiancé Jared has married her best friend. The passengers returned, but the world left them behind. Soon, the whispers begin. Voices. Visions. Michaela hears, "Don't let him out." She follows the voice and stops a crime. Ben hears them too. Cal sketches what he sees before it happens. The passengers call them the callings. But what are they? A divine message? A curse? Or something more sinister? The government grows suspicious. NSA Director Robert Vance investigates them relentlessly. Then comes a chilling discovery. A piece of Flight 828 wreckage is found at sea. But if the plane exploded, what exactly landed in New York? As Season 1 closes, the passengers realize their return isn't permanent. They have a death date, the same length of time they were gone. In just 5.5 years, they will all die. The death date looms, June 2nd, 2024. The passengers wrestle with fear. Some believe the callings are salvation. Others see them as torment. Ben uncovers the lifeboat theory. We're all in this together. If one of us sinks, we all go down. Their fates are tied. To survive, they must all follow the callings. Meanwhile, Sanvi Baal, scientist and fellow passenger, becomes obsessed with finding a cure. She experiments on herself, but her research draws the attention of the Major, a shadowy government figure who wants to weaponize the callings. Michaela's heart is torn between Jared, her old fiancé, and Zeke Landon, a man who vanished in time just like them. Zeke's own death date approaches, but his selfless sacrifice for Michaela and Cal allows him to beat death itself. Grace, pregnant, fears the baby isn't Ben's. But a DNA test proves Eden is indeed his daughter. For a moment, hope shines on the Stone family. But the mystery deepens. At the bottom of a lake, investigators recover something impossible, the tailfin of Flight 828. If the plane really exploded, then who, or what, are the passengers? The passengers are under siege. Public fear grows. The government tightens control. Ben, obsessed with saving everyone, clashes with authorities. His relentless pursuit of answers puts his family at risk. Sanvi's research takes a dark turn. In a desperate confrontation, she accidentally kills the Major. Guilt consumes her, and she wonders if she has doomed them all. Meanwhile, Cal is drawn deeper into the callings. When he touches the tailfin, he vanishes only to return as a 17-year-old teenager, aged to the years he should have lived. But the greatest threat comes not from the outside, but from within. Angelina Mayer, a rescued passenger, is taken in by the Stones. At first, she seems fragile, seeking family. But her faith warps into obsession. She becomes convinced baby Eden is her guardian angel. Grace senses the danger. Ben dismisses it. But one night, Angelina's delusion turns violent. She stabs Grace, killing her. With chilling calm, she takes baby Eden and disappears into the night. Ben returns too late. His wife is gone. His daughter is stolen. His family is shattered. The season ends in despair. The lifeboat is breaking, and Angelina, consumed by madness, rises as the prophet of destruction. Time is running out. The death date is only months away. Ben is consumed by grief. Michaela tries to hold the passengers together, but unity is fading. The government rounds up passengers into detention camps, branding them as dangerous anomalies. Families are separated. Freedom is stripped away. Cal, now older, discovers his true role. He is the dragon, the one destined to guide the lifeboat. But his body weakens, scarred by the burden of the callings. Meanwhile, Angelina grows stronger. She discovers the Omega Sapphire, a mystical gem that channels the calling's ultimate power. With it, she gains godlike abilities. To her followers, she is a savior. To the stones, she is the end of everything. Her power triggers chaos. The ground splits. Fire and ash fill the sky. The apocalypse begins. On the death date, the passengers receive one final calling return to Flight 828. They board the plane together. Inside, the cabin glows with divine light. Judgment begins. Each passenger faces the truth of their choices. Those who ignored the callings are consumed by fire. Those who followed them, who chose faith and sacrifice, remain. Angelina resists, clinging to her false divinity. But in the end, her power cannot save her. She is destroyed. The survivors open their eyes and find themselves back on April 7, 2013. The day Flight 828 was supposed to land. For the world, no time has passed. Grace is alive again. Eden is safely with her family. Zeke lives once more. Only the passengers remember the trials, the sacrifices, and the judgment they endured. The mystery of Manifest was never just about a plane. It was about second chances. About the choices that define us. The callings weren't a curse. They were a test, a chance to prove that even in darkness, humanity can choose light. For the passengers of Flight 828, the journey is over. But the question remains for us all. If you were given a calling, would you follow it?